Hey guys, it's ViewMasters Reactions, and this is going to be a trailer reaction to A Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood, Mr. Rogers with Tom Hanks. This was announced years ago, I feel like. I feel like this was so long ago that when the documentary came out last year, Won't You Be My Neighbor? Was that what it was called? I think it was called Won't You Be My Neighbor. I did see it. Very emotional, very cool documentary. But when that came out, I literally went into the movie documentary thinking that it was this. I could be wrong, but I feel like it's been at least 2, maybe even 3 years since Tom Hanks was casted in this role. So this is finally it. We're getting the first official trailer to it. It came out yesterday, but yesterday I tried to finish The Wire before I went to work, which successfully happened. But because I had work till 1 in the morning, I barely got The Wire out, never got to react to this. So I am reacting to it today. It's coming out a day late. I saw it's getting a lot of feedback. In like one day, I think it got like 5 million views. That's pretty damn good. So all I know is it's Tom Hanks playing Mr. Rogers. I don't know what they're dipping into, if it's like the career or his life as a whole or after Mr. Rogers. We're going to find out, guys. I'm a really big fan of Tom Hanks, and I did watch Mr. Rogers growing up. I am a child of the 80s, so Mr. Rogers was like there when I was younger. I always watch Mr. Rogers, Mr. McFeely. Horrible name if you think about it nowadays. Let's just jump in, guys. This is A Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood. Oh, there's the puppets.
Hello, neighbor.
Oh, a trailer before a trailer. They're still doing that shit.
Hey, I'm looking for Fred Rogers in here.
Oh, what a classic song.
It's a beautiful day in this neighborhood, a beautiful day for a neighbor.
That's so weird.
Would you be mine?
It's good, though.
Could you be mine? Please won't you be my neighbor?
It looks just like it.
Hello, neighbor.
He's looking pretty good, too. All the
Mr.
nostalgia feels.
I'm here to interview you.
It is so nice to meet you.
You okay?
Profiling Mr. Rogers.
Boyd, please don't ruin my childhood.
Was that Rosario
This
Dawson?
piece will be for an issue about heroes. Do you consider yourself a hero?
He looks pretty good
We
for
are
Mr.
trying
Rogers.
to give the world positive ways of dealing with their feelings.
Yeah? Like what?
There are many things you can do. You could play all the lowest keys on a piano at the same time.
He's an interesting dude, to say the least.
You love broken people. Like me.
Sometimes we have to ask for help, and that's okay. I think the best thing we can do is to let people know that each one of them is precious.
Hey, Mr. Rogers! It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood, a beautiful day for a neighbor. Please won't you be my neighbor?
That was wonderful.
Oh, that comes out quick. Definitely gets you with all the feels. The way the music was like infused in the background, very, very good. Very, very well done trailer. He looks damn close to Mr. Rogers, especially knowing it's Tom Hanks. Like, you could see Tom Hanks in it, but he is pretty close looking to Mr. Rogers. I just recently watched the documentary, like less than a year ago, and they basically showed like how influential he was to so many people and stuff like that. Really, really cool story. Really, really cool dude. I highly recommend watching the documentary before this so you get a little background on the character. It looks like that guy is writing a biography on him or something, and it's like the end of his career as Mr. Rogers. Like, everyone clearly knew him at the end there. They're all singing on the bus. So it's towards the end of his run, but it looks really cool. Like I said, if you watch the documentary, it kind of follows his entire life and explains a lot. So I would recommend watching that before this, unless this explains his early life too, but I don't think so. I think it's just focusing on this guy writing a story or asking questions, interviewing him, something to that effect. Very, very cool. Love Tom Hanks, like I said. I love that they showed all the old school puppets too. Like, I don't remember the name. The king. There's the king puppet, the cat. There's the lady with the big witch-looking nose. They all looked like the original puppets. If not, then they're exact replicas. But what the heck was the king? I keep wanting to say the king of cartoons, but I know that's Pee-wee's Playhouse. What was the king? The king? Oh, I know there's Mr. McFeely. I don't know. I'll think about it later. King Friday. His name is King Friday. I feel like there is like another part to it though. King Friday. I feel like there was like a number like King Henry VIII or something. I feel like there was a number to it too. But it was definitely King Friday and the Land of Make-Believe. The Kingdom of Make-Believe. I haven't seen this guys in like 30 years. Maybe, yeah, like 25, 30 years since I've seen actual Mr. Rogers. And in the documentary, they didn't really talk about the puppets and stuff. I think they did bring up Mr. McFeely. Horrible name if you think about that. Who thought that was a good name? Awesome stuff, guys. Definitely going to check this out. Get you in all the feels. If you grew up in the 80s, you knew Mr. Rogers. He is an amazing fellow. Some people gave him a bad rap, like he was a little creepy at times and stuff. But if you watch the documentary, you fully understand where this dude was coming from. He was like a borderline genius, maybe even a genius. I feel like at one point they said he had an extremely high IQ and he was just out to like help people and be like a decent human being. So take some lessons from Mr. Rogers, people. He's a good man. Go watch this movie. You guys let me know what you think. Comments down below. Like and subscribe. I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.